I think it's very tough for Thug. Similarly with like Tory Lanez, right? I don't know if y'all seen this with the Tory Lanez thing. By the way, yo, I want to shout out to everybody with this Tory Lanez thing. I want to just give y'all a lot of credit. Yo, I'm gonna be very honest. Like, I'm gonna be so honest. Like so incredibly honest. Like, this is how you'll know I was never on Tory's team because I have to say this. Megan Cuniff, and not only Megan Cuniff, but also Milagros and other people. The Tory case is over. Like, I respect y'all dedication, no matter what side you fall on that, because y'all are still covering the shit like it's still happening. It's over. Tory's guilty. It's over. Like, I mean, it's all the way over. Okay? Now, granted, of course, he's going to file for appeal. Of course, he's going to try to get bail. And we're going to talk about some of those things. But y'all cover that case still like it's still going on. It is over. This shit is done. You get what I mean? And that's why I've had any issue with Megan Cuniff because, or anybody who like try to lump me on Tory's team, that nigga is found guilty. I can't do nothing about it. And his lawyers got to work. Other than that, Tory ain't getting out for 10. That's it. It's over. You know what I mean? Like, this is the first case like, the coverage of Tory's case is acting like it's not over. It's over. It's over. Okay? Like, I'm basically telling everybody, like, Megan Cuniff, find another case to leech your fucking blood-sucking teeth into. This is over with. It's just over. Okay? Cute. You're worried about when the appeal is going to be filed, this and third. Tory Lanez is not like Travis Scott. With all due respect, I love Tory. But y'all are covering this shit like this is the biggest case ever. It's over. Okay? It's over now. Keep it moving. If something really big develops, let's talk about it. But y'all reporting everything with this case. This shit's over. Oh my God. So Tory just filed for appeal. He's supposed to do that. What's the news on that? Like, what are we talking about? This shit is over with. Like, whether you believe Meg or you didn't believe Meg, it's over. It's over now. An appeal ain't gonna come for like 3-4 years. It's over. Now, I will say one thing that was like newsworthy, because I reported on this as well, is the fact that Tory Lanez has gotten married. Okay? Big Tory has wifed up the mother of his child. This was actually good news, or not good news, but this is relevant news. This is something that people could talk about. I'll definitely say. Let me see. Where can I find it? Damn, they report on Tory like Tory's still free. Like, this shit's over, my nigga. Like, this shit's done. Like, Jesus Christ. Yo, Megan Cuniff, you gotta find another case, baby girl. This shit's over. Now, the only reason I'm even speaking on this next part is because, like, bro, the only part that matters is, yo, Tory gonna do years in jail, man. Like, if you don't think he's gonna do years in jail, you're an idiot. Like, he's doing years in jail, but like, bro. Only part is like, yo, will he get like deported? That's the only thing we care about, right? So like, he got sentenced to 10. Like, in the best case scenario, people have explained to me like certain laws that are gonna change in like LA and certain things that he could do to make 1 day in jail count as 2. So like, theoretically, he got 10, but a lot of people tell me like, nah, he could be out in 4. So it's like, yo, you could probably see him in 2027. All good. I ain't even tripping, right? Again, yeah, it's still over. The only thing I care about is when Tory Lanez get out of jail, are they going to pick his ass up and drop him back in Rexdale? Or will he be allowed to live in the United States? That's the only thing left to be reported on. Because they found him guilty already. Whether we think he's guilty or not, they found him guilty. Now, Tory Lanez, which crazy enough to me, right? Tory Lanez was not a citizen. Now, this is what I've realized Tory Lanez did tragically. Okay, by the way, Let me go to the thing. I'm gonna find it. It's the first. I'm gonna find the chat. Just give me a second. Because this was done on the first. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. All right, whatever. I don't know. Okay, I'll just keep using this. All right. Yeah, this is a little blurry. I wasn't trying to use this. Anyway, it says Mr. Peterson continues to have strong ties to the community, as shown through testimony at his sentencing hearing within this honorable court on August 7th and 8th. If released, he will live locally in the Los Angeles area with his wife, Raina Chassange, and their child of 6 years old. Okay, now they're trying to get Tory on bail while he goes through appeal. It's like, bro, we just got to be realistic. Like I'm obviously not a hater. I love Tory. Bro, there's no judge. If they gave you 10 years, right? If they gave you 10 years for shooting a woman, they believe you did it, so that's out. Like, let's not even think about it. You're appealing that. Well, actually, if he gets granted appeal, I can see them doing it. But unless he gets granted appeal, this motion for bond, well, is bond based on the appeal. So maybe he got a chance. If he gets granted the appeal, it's a possibility they say you don't have to wait on the appeal in jail. But I still think it's a strong possibility they say, okay, we're going to appeal your case, but you still stay in jail. Anyway, obviously in trying to give a motion for bail on appeal, they're trying to show that he would be a positive member of the society. They say would live with his wife. So fuck all that. The justice system ain't about to let Tory go. Like, bro, they spent a lot of money to get this nigga locked up. They're not gonna let him go. Is he gonna get deported? Now, Tory was not a legal resident or was not a permanent resident of the United States prior to this. Now, this is why everything is complicated. Because Tory wasn't a citizen, technically, after he gets convicted of a felony, which what he got convicted of is a felony, once he does his sentence, ICE usually picks you up and ship you back to where you came from, that would be Canada. That's a big deal for Tory, right? So he got two things fighting, trying to overturn the case and serve less time in jail. Second part, even if he has to serve the entire time, not get kicked out of the United States. Okay, so with that in mind, obviously he's filing for appeals, so like maybe ICE is waiting because he hasn't also served his sentence yet. What he's doing is he got married to his daughter's mom, which I think is a good move. He got married to his daughter's mom. I don't know if it's a little bit too late, though. Had he gotten married to her, and here's the thing, which I think Tory might have fucked himself in reality, Tory could have pushed off the trial and should have gotten married before trial. Because I do think when it comes to immigration, and I am speaking as someone who's a product of immigration. I was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica. I was not born here. My mom was born, obviously, in another country. She had to come over here and do the whole thingamajig. That's how we got citizenship. Well, I got it naturalized through her, and she got it through marrying a nigga. You know what I mean? I can say it now, but I'm open with it. She paid a nigga, like whatever, did a little wedding shit. We did our, you know what I mean? We got through, luckily. But this was pre 9/11. Pre 9/11, she did it. We came over here post 9/11. Or like actually right before 9/11, to be honest. Now the whole rules has changed. Tory not being married before he got convicted is going to fuck him up when it comes to deportation because they won't give a fuck. Most likely. Now, he has the greatest lawyers. He has a lot of money. So he could probably finesse it. But I'll give you a comparison. Say 21 Savage. The reason why, like, Whack 100 always be like, yo, 21 ain't been to court. Why that nigga ain't never been to court? Well, if you go to court and you get your case adjudicated, which means there's a decision that gets put on, right? That gets put on file about it. If you take either a plea or you get found guilty, if you're not a citizen, ICE, it flags it for ICE. What Savage has done, He's smart. Yo, push that back. Let me get my shit right. I know I'm from the UK. Let me get my shit right. By the time we get to court, I'm already here, baby. You can't do nothing with me. You can't send me back, even if I'm found guilty. You get what I mean? Smart. Tory, because his career was getting killed and a lot of other things, the industry wasn't treating him right, wanted to get to trial pretty quickly. Didn't handle that marriage part. Now, I'm pretty sure he must have thought about it, but he didn't. But it's interesting to note that sometime between him being incarcerated and now he's married. Okay? So, blah, blah. So you now hear he's married to his wife, blah, blah. They will live here. We'll be locating. It says upon receiving bail, they will relocate from Florida to Los Angeles, where a child will be ready attending school. They will rent a home near Peterson's father, stepmother, and siblings, blah, blah, da, 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 da. So pretty much we get to realize Tory's fiance. And by the way, how do we know he got married since being locked up? Because during the trial, he referred to her as his fiance, and now he refers to her as his wife. So clearly they've gotten married. I'm wondering how that plays out and if his lawyers are good enough to keep him from getting deported. Because they might just look at this case and say, dog, you already got found guilty, and now you're trying to go through the process of legally maintaining citizenship or maintaining status here. We'll see, though. We'll see. Whether Tory is innocent or guilty, I've always told you, like, I still have the same stance. Man, I don't think we've heard the whole story. And that's as much as I can say. The court found him guilty. I'm not here like, I'm not like a crusader, like, oh, I'm not gonna forgive or not. I'm not gonna like accept it. Shit, he has the best lawyers. They're gonna file for an appeal. If this was such a big miscarriage of justice, I believe this should be overturned. But shit, right now he got to deal with what he got to deal with, which is this current sentencing and possibly being deported after this. But salute to Tory. That's my guy. Love him. But I do got to say, Megan Cuniff and everybody else, please stop acting like, yo, the trial is over. Like, y'all got to stop. The trial is over. Like, it's over. You know what I mean? Like, it's over. Please, it's over. So, I feel like every day I wake up and it's like new Tory Lanez update. Brothers, please, whether you're, and I'm being fair, whether you're Megan Cuniff or even Milagros, this shit is over. You get what I mean? And obviously, he's going to still fight for his freedom, but there's pretty much no more newsworthy shit coming out of this case other than y'all just reporting, like, a bunch of nonsense. It's like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, there's a story that kind of came up about Megan Cuniff. Basically, she was so bored, she wrote about his lawyer not filing an appeal. Like, bitch, move on and go cover some other shit. Tory's locked up. Move on, okay? Jesus Christ. All right. In other news,